everybody, and welcome back to the YMS channel. Today you join me at a supercar meet at Brooklyn's museum. Let's go around and take a look. The first car we have here is the Lamborghini Contach anniversary, finishing white. Absolutely stunning. One of my favorite cars of all time. Next to the Contach we've got a Jaguar XJ220. This one belongs to Maximilian Cooper, a founder of the Gumball Rally. Whoa, that is one Slam Gallardo. I mean, just look how long that is. It's cool to see one though. You don't really see these original Gallardos that often now. The Lamborghini Urus S. Really, I mean, how different is this to the original car? I would have thought Lamborghini would have done a better job making it slightly different from the original Urus. But then again, they're going to sell so many of these, I don't think it really matters to them. We've got two bad boy Mercedes AMG's pre-merger cars, the SL60 and this limousine as well. How cool does that look? The Toyota Supra, whatever happened to that hype around this car? Because you don't really see them that often. I actually do like them. I think the pictures don't do it justice.
Guys, can you park along here if I can just get you guys to move? Go back.
We got here a Brabus Rocket based on the Mercedes CLS. They're about 900 brake horsepower. One of the most extreme saloons you can get. Oh look, Barrel Spider. The Mercedes, or Brabus in this case, 4x4 squared. Barely get it into my shots. This Enzo Ferrari just turned up. Hands down, it's the car of the meet. I love these things. They look so good in person. I don't think pictures really do this car justice. So we've seen a white Contach, and now we got a white Lamborghini Murcielago. Lamborghinis in white are just perfect. What do you think? Are slammed cars a thing in this country now? This is the second car I've seen today that's been completely slammed. Here's another slammed car. This time it's a VW Golf. I think we've all seen the Fast and Furious films, and you'll recognize this car, the original Fast and Furious Toyota Supra. And this one, if you come here, it's also been signed by Paul Walker, I believe. We all miss him. Just looking at the interior of the Fast and Furious Supra, how cool does that look? You've got the 90s or early 2000s digital screen, and you've got the NOS bottle as well. I think we've got one of the cars of the show here, a Datsun 240Z, about 225 brake horsepower. I mean, just look at it, look at the stance of it. Carbon everywhere, wide wheel arches, slow. There are some interesting cars at this event. We've got here a Porsche 356 Reston mod by the looks of it. Another one of my favorite cars, the Lancia Delta Integrale. This one's been upgraded to 300 brake horsepower. They're so tiny. I mean, when you look at them in person, you just don't realize how small they are. So the car meets over. Apologies for some of the background noise. There's a lot of people around, so hopefully it didn't disturb you too much. But now we're going to Mercedes-Benz World and have a look around there and see what it's all about. It's been a few years since I've been in here. I think the last time I came was probably in 2016 or 2017. So let's go in. So we're in Mercedes-Benz World, and here we have the very first Benz from 1886. This car is actually a replica to celebrate their anniversary in 1986, but it looks pretty cool. Let's go to the next car. This is more of a horseless carriage type look. I don't know anything about these cars, but they're pretty cool to look at. Mercedes Simplex from 1904 with an amazing 28 brake horsepower. A beautiful Mercedes-Benz 500k. This is a car that I recognize. Get to see these at Concours events. Absolutely stunning. I think this has got to be one of the star features at Mercedes-Benz World. It's this exploded Formula 1 car, and it goes into all the details. I mean, I'm going to try to zoom in. There's the engine, radiators, suspension. It's a stunning piece of art and engineering. Here's the front of the F1 car. I have to say they've done an amazing job putting this together. Oh my god, guys, this has to be the car of the day without a doubt. The Mercedes 196R with a streamlined body. It's a Formula 1 car. It's got to be one of the most iconic racing cars of all time, and it's here at Mercedes-Benz World at Brooklands. Can you believe it? I mean, it's stunning to look at, and there's so much history behind this car. Next to the 196, you got Ayrton Senna's 190E Cosworth. This car is probably the most famous 190E in the world because obviously Senna drove it and he won in that race. He raced against all the Formula 1 drivers of the time at the opening of the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, and at the age of 20 he beat all of them. All the drivers had the same cars, and I think Senna wanted to prove the point that he could beat all of them in equal machinery, and he did. As historic Mercedes go, you got another one here, a W194, next to a 300 SL gull wing. As you can see, I'm stuck. I'm looking at it through behind a glass panel, so I can't actually get through. But wow. Okay guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a random one, but I thought I'd just share the day with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.